Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be dealing with the white diamond. Now, winter is upon us, and some of you don't know the story, but one time Amy took a trip to Florida, and when she came back, I surprised her with these Moto metal rims. And we still have the stock rims and tires in the garage, but every time it gets close to winter, we have to make a decision. Are we going to take these off, throw back on the stock so these don't get messed up, or are we just going to leave these on and run them through the winter time? Because here in Utah, they do salt the roads. The conditions get harsh, and it's not good for rims. So I found a product, and I've used it last year, and I'm going to share with you what it is. I coated the rims with it 2 times last year, and I mean, they are perfect. They survived the winter, so I'm going to put a coat on today. Her truck is completely dirty, but I'm not going to show you, washing the whole entire truck. When I get to the part with the rims, we're going to dive in. I'll show you the product, where to get it, how much it cost, and let's go. Alright everybody, we got the white diamond all cleaned up except for the rims and tires. Like I promised you, we're going to go over that. So what I use to keep these wheels looking good and protected is Max Coat Wheel Guard. You can get this from Chemical Guys, they're the ones that make it, or you can order this on Amazon. It'll cost you like 20 bucks. If you look on the reviews on Amazon, it's almost a 5-star rating, over 2,000 reviews. So first things first, we're gonna wash the wheels, get all the dirt, all the soot, everything that's on there, and then apply the coat of wax, let it dry, and then buff it off, and then we'll get you the end results. Okay everyone, one thing that will make your life a little easier is if you have a small stool that's a roll around. This way you're not bending the entire time, putting a lot of pressure on your knees. I have a foamer with a quick connect. I can, spray the rim with water, connect up the soap, foam it, disconnect it again. After I scrub it, then I can just, wash it off with water. It's pretty quick and easy, but definitely, I think this will apply to any car, just to save on the bending down constantly while doing this process. Alright, so we're gonna do a rinse, soap her down, and then wash her off again, and then dry her off. So when you apply this wax to your rims, you want to make sure that they're spotless. So you want to make sure you get off as much dirt as possible. And you're gonna have to go in every pretty much crack and crevice. That's okay. I start with the lip. Make sure I flip my wash mitt around. And in between, I'll wash out the dirt. This will reduce scratching and stuff on your rims. So these rims, they're painted and they're clear coated. And using this product, they've held up pretty well. So you want to make sure you get in everywhere you can, because when we apply the wax, it's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna go on the chrome, it's gonna go on the vinyl letters. I mean, everything gets coated. And Amy's got these spiked lug nuts. she's loving them. I like them too. They look pretty good with this rim setup. I mean, no doubt they help take it to another level. So make sure we get everything there. So what I would do is I would just wash all the rims and dry all the rims, and then start at one rim, apply full coat of the wax, go to the next rim, do that, third rim, then the fourth rim. By the time I make it back around to the first rim I started, it's pretty much dry and ready to be buffed off. But I'm not going to take you through every single rim and do that. We're just going to do this with this one rim, you know, just to save time. All right? Wash her down. So when it comes to drying the rims, I will do a little cheating. I'll get the leaf blower. I'll start blowing it out, all these cracks and stuff that the towel can't reach, especially in these spiked lug nuts deep in there. Blow all the water out because rim has to be completely dried when applying this wax. So now we're going to start drying. So now these vinyl letters, they do have sharp edges, and this is something custom we did for these rims. But you know, if you did some vinyl work on your rims, obviously you know when you get close to the edges, you have to be really careful when you're drying, because you can start that little lift of the vinyl, and then before you know it, they're starting to peel off. And so far those letters, the 5.7 liter Hemi, they've been on these rims since pretty much day one. And you know, this is going on year 2 that Amy's had these rims, and they're holding up pretty good, and I'm really impressed. Hopefully now that I said that they don't start peeling up to make a liar out of me. Hopefully not. Yeah, so we're gonna get all the cracks, all the crevices. So I did put a coat on these about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, just to get a head start. The first time I put these on, I put on 2 coats, and just to get through the winter. So I feel like this second coat I apply should last and be pretty good. Unless we're having a really bad winter and they're overly salting the roads, then you know, I'll try to go to a car wash maybe and apply another coat, because it's no fun to try to do this when it's, you know, frigid weather outside and the temperatures are in single digits. And I must say, since I started using this, nothing has rusted. The spiked lug nuts, the metal finishings on the rim, I mean, nothing has rusted. It's all held up pretty nicely. The Moto metal emblem stamp, their logo on the outside lip, I have got no rust at all. And this is a great product. Alright, so the rim's all dry, so now we're gonna apply the Max Coat wheel guard. You will need a wax applicator sponge, just like you do for your car. Use the same thing for this. This is a green goop. So I wear gloves when I do this. I found out the hard way the first time I applied this that this stuff got in my nails. Pretty much stayed there for like about 3-4 days. So yeah, make sure you wear gloves just to, you know, keep your hands clean. So what we're gonna do is, the company says you could put a light coat is enough, but I do a generous coat and I do it everywhere. So I do a little dab. I can start here, and it's just circles. Just as if you were waxing your car with old types of compound wax. You want to make sure you get the outside lip too. And like I said, we're going to put some on the vinyl letterings. They get a coat. They get protected. Some on the top. And what I do here is I put a little dab, depending on your rim. I mean, these rims are a little complex, so I just put a little dab, and then start working it in. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the spiked wheel lug nuts. Alright, so it looks like we're ready to start buffing this wax off and giving you guys the final results. What I usually do is I start off with a thinner towel, and then the final buff I have this really soft, plush, thick one. That's what I use to really polish it up. Alright everybody, this is the final results, and the glare coming off this rim is pretty blinding. So if you don't live in a state where there's a ton of snow, you can still apply this product to your rims just to protect it from the UV rays, and you can avoid fading and all that other stuff. Yeah, but this came out awesome, and we're ready for the winter. So until next time, I'm DJ. This is Saratoga Sundays, a Mopar car meet, and I'll see you next time.